Hello. What's up, everybody? Keepscape, thank you so much for a tier 2, dude. Oh, man.
Oh, hi there.
What's up, dude? Elquan. Hi, dude. Don. 444. Poppy, how you doing? Dictator. Kanguru. Manic. Silver. Are you? McClacky. Frank. What's up, Frank? Plady. When do you think the next Sunday photo time will be? I'll do it tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be a better day. I think today I'm a little bit, you know when you're just like, your mind doesn't really want to focus on one thing today? That's me today. What's up, everybody? If possible, could you explore the compatibility with old Sonnet bottom and new Sonnet top? Yes, actually, Frantic, can I do it, because I'm going to be doing two sonnets this week. I think we'll do it Sunday, because I don't really have that prepped right now, and I don't feel like digging through things. So we'll do it Sunday. Today we'll just be strictly taking a look at the new Sonnet. Maybe that'll be better scheduling. Kenny, thank you so much for the tier 1, and thank you Keepscape again for that tier 2, bro. Whoa, hi, how you doing, Kenny? Kenny, I hope you're having a good day. I know we spoke earlier. I hope you're having a good one, man. There's compatibility chart in the mode Discord. Is there? I didn't see that. I see retro mix lights. Okay, the game plan is we're going to be using it with the keyboard today. Now, we're going to be taking a look at the copper one today, but we're going to unbox both. Thank you, Chudo. Thank you. Also, Lane, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You guys are very kind. Also, while I have everyone here too, just to quickly refresh you guys on the announcement from yesterday. I'm being serious when I say this.
20 months with Alexotos.
Thank you, dude. Thank
LFG.
you, Lane. Guys, not even, okay, even if you don't want to do it for me, do it for people in chat who don't want to listen to the extremely crude shit that comes out of some people's mouths. Just don't be weird. Don't make me have to time you out and ban you and stuff like that. If you want to be sussy and stuff, do it with friends. Do it with your homies and stuff. I think doing it on stream can be a little bit weird sometimes, especially when you cross lines. Do you warn Tim? Tim was the first person I fucking messaged, dude. Trust me. You can hear me out, guys. You can do funny stuff, like what Zany just did.
Mr. Sexy
What's up, dude?
Boing, boing. 4 months
you can do that kind of
already.
stuff, but
Here's
when
to
you
the
cross
next 40.
lines,
Boing,
that's
boing. Shout out
for everyone, right? I like the boing boing. Thank you, Zany. Appreciate you, dude. You can establish lines with people, and I think that's what we're trying to establish here. You know what I mean? Is this regarding the bent desk? Wow, how does that even come up from this? That is crazy, Lane. That is crazy. How does the bent desk even come up from this, dude? Mr. No Toes? Yes, Adam. No means no. If someone does it, yeah, exactly. Keep it PG-13. You toy, you're not part of the
Sorry,
problem.
Alex, for being part of the problem. Trust me, I am going to refer to D's nuts from this point on.
The D's nuts jokes? Oh my god. I am so glad that trend died. That was the worst. The D's nuts jokes things. Oh man. If your drawing lines are usually straight, not bent like your desk. Bro, how does this even happen? How did we get from drawing lines on stream to talking about the desk? Is the bent desk still fair game? I guess so. That is crazy. Actually, to be honest, guys, I think it's worse. I don't really want to jinx it, but I actually... here, I'll show you guys. I don't know what's going on with it. It doesn't look bent, but look. So nice. I don't know, man. I actually don't... I don't know what happened. I'm giving up this desk. I'm going to be basically moving setups soon. So this desk is going to be retired, or I'm going to be redoing this desk in a different manner where it won't be... That's a steep slope. Bro, come on, man. You don't need to say that, Savage. It's an average standard slope of a desk, all right? Can you shim up the corners until you get a new desk? I have a... Dude, the craziest part, guys, is... From the top down over here, let me zoom out a little bit, all right? I would say right here. So this is the middle of the desk. Right here there's a leg. And I kid you not, if I prop up this leg, the desk is so fixed on being bent that the sides pop up. And they don't want to weigh down. So it ends up teeter-tottering from this particular point. Anyways, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Monopod. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Yeah, I appreciate everyone respecting the announcement. Hopefully we don't have any people crossing lines anymore. And I also want to stress this too. Just one last point. You know, again, if you don't want to do it for me, think about other people in chat who are going to find crossing those, to be honest, cringy lines, like, just uncomfortable. And I don't want you guys to take this attitude to other people's chats and then make them feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't do that stuff. Again, I think there's lines, and don't cross them with anyone. And if you guys are, I think someone said, if you guys are unsure what the line is, that means don't post the thing you want to post. Easy peasy. I think it's important, guys. Bro, just flip the desktop so it bends the other way.
Remember, don't sweat the petty things.
No,
and don't pet the sweaty things.
That too. This is the IKEA desk. So on the bottom is the cardboard part of the IKEA desk. I don't know what to call it. You know what I mean? I would hate for you to stream less because the comments made. Honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, if I probably didn't make that announcement, I probably would have been streaming a little bit less. Not that I was nervous to do it or anything. I just didn't know the right time to do it. I don't know. I guess maybe some nervousness because I didn't want you guys to think like I'm yelling at you guys or something. But anyways, we're looking at the Sonnet today. Actually, let's look at this one here first. So this is the collaboration sonnet that Mode and I have done. So this is the copper and stone, which looks so much better in person, I have to admit. I looked at the photos, I'm like, oh, this looks pretty normal. The stone color and the copper go so well. I'll show you guys this one here in a second. That one there I opened already just to make sure it was in there, you know. This one I have not opened. So this is the orange and polycarbonate one. So time to look. I'm pretty excited for this. Why no Envoy? Well, I'm using the 65. Honestly, I didn't think about that.
No better way to start the week than with
Thank you,
an
Pim and
Alex
Taco.
stream.
Thank you. Really appreciate that, dude. I'm actually more excited to try out the new mounting, well, the updated mounting style. Let's take a look. So there doesn't have the, oh, the stone looks great. Ooh, the stone in polycarbonate looks fantastic. And let's put the weight in. Yeah, polycarbonate bottom, stone top. Oh, upside down. And the idea behind this, so we didn't laser them, we actually engraved them. And the idea behind this is you can flip it either way you want because they're both countersunk on both sides. So if you don't want this part to show, you can just put it like this and it'll look like this on the bottom. But if you want this to show, oh, I shouldn't have done this to start. How do I get this out now? If you don't want this to show, you can do it this way. And if you want it to show, you can flip it this way. And that was the idea behind this. So then you can have a little subtle Alexotos signature there. And then, let's see what this looks like too.
New desk will go hard, trust.
Ooh, I do like this. Oh, that looks sweet. I'm also, just so everyone knows, this is completely a biased stream. I obviously like the colors of this. I'll do my best to see if there's any issues with the board, obviously. But we'll see.
They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, H. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, guys. Change the keycaps alert. Show Alex on voice, please. Tech, give me a few minutes for that one there. I need to go find where that is. What is the name of the orange? It looks so good. It doesn't really have a name. So the story goes is The reason why I like these colors so much, a long time ago, I had a orange bag. It was like a plastic bag. And I put it next to, we have a little piece of stone for one of the plants to sit in. And I remember looking at it and the light was hitting it just right. And I took a picture of it and I'm just like, dude, this looks sweet. You know, this looks really cool. And then from then on there, the colors have just kind of spoke to me. And then I sampled the color from that Alexotos plastic bag merch. That'd be actually pretty neat. But yeah, this looks pretty nice. I'm just gonna put this way and also not knock this over. Actually, let's put this back. But yeah, I don't want to like knock it over right now. So we'll take a closer look at this one here on Sunday because we're gonna be building the copper one today. I sent you a Discord and Twitch message. I will take a look in a bit here. Honestly, this morning, guys, I've been just way too busy. Compare it to the Envoy. Is that what you guys want me to do really quick? Oh, okay. Let me go get it. Let me see where I stuck it. Oh, I see it. It's on one of my stands. One sec, guys. One moment. So nice.
Sonnet Zeplikier.
I have just salt on it. Very cool. So, fun story about this as well. Just knocked it. This is actually a different batch of, what's it called? E-coating. So this e-coat was, we were unable to use the same batch of it, basically. So we had to make a new batch. So there might be a slight minor difference, which you can sort of see there is.
Tech_quest gifted a tier 1 sub to Fred Zillosaurus Rex.
The new coating is a little darker. Actually, this is more true to the Pantone. And then the new orange. Yeah, the new orange is pretty much identical. The Envoy's a smidge lighter, yeah. Like I said, we did have to do a totally new batch of e-coating. The Sonnet coating is more soft and deep. Yeah, so the Sonnet coating, I would say, resembles more of the stone we want it to go with from the originals. But when I got sample chips of everything, I ended up settling on this one here because they sent me like 4 or 5. And this one here is, I think, a better batch, to be honest. Very cool. Can I just get the accents? I don't think we're doing just that. Maybe I can talk to Mode in the future about that, but as far as I know, we're not going to be doing that. Do you guys like it? Cool. The orange looks really nice with stone. Pretty sick. Thanks, guys. Hello, Timothy. Could do a 3D. Oh yeah, 3D printed batch could be neat. Time to drop 400. Again, guys, with anything, listen, I'm gonna do my best to like still point out anything that might be problematic for the build. Assuming, I don't really think there's gonna be though, because this is more of a refresh, and I don't really think there's gonna be anything that like needs complete addressing with this build today. We'll see though. Obviously, I'm gonna be truthful in that sense, but when it comes down to do I like this particular Sonnet, yeah, I'm not gonna hide behind the fact that I'll probably be super biased in saying that this is the nicest and prettiest color Sonnet out there. F1 FE, not that I know of. All right, this is the all copper one. And this is kind of where the darker stone looks so good with the copper. Where's the little copper inserts here? Yeah, this particular colorway is so pretty with the copper. And then the copper, now this one here, obviously it won't matter which way you flip it because you won't be able to see it, so you'd probably just leave it like this. Oh, focus please. Camera, please. Oh my God, what is with my camera today? Let's just see what the accent sort of looks like on this. I won't put the weight in for now. I don't want to scratch anything. Ooh, that does look great. The copper and stone does look real nice. Damn, this version just sold itself out before it went on sale. That looks so damn good. Yeah, this one here does look pretty sweet. Here, let me just nicely on my lap take out the... Actually, it's staying in there okay. Side profile. This is why I still, to this day, out of all the mode releases they've done, maybe with the exception of the Encore, this is probably the prettiest side profile on any of the mode keyboards. And just in general, I really, really appreciate the Sonnet side profile. This one's real nice. Again, just the way the light hits everything, it's just a good looking board, you know? So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So, Also, I still don't know what really to call these sonnets. I asked Chris, and Chris said new sonnet, sonnet refresh, or sonnet 2024. So whatever we want to call these things, I suppose. Ugh. Front height looks good too. Yeah, it's not going to be changed too much from the OG one. All right, let's start building this up. I don't know, is this really a 2.0 though? I don't really agree with the 2.0. Have I seen it? Is that a scary movie? It sounds scary. Let me see something. Sonnet Plus. Is the price of the Sonnet 2 any higher or lower than the original? What was the... Okay, this I don't know off the top of my head. What was the cheapest price you can get the original Sonnet for? I don't truly remember. It's been a little while since I've looked at the Sonnet OG pricing. And I think now with the 15% off, it might be a little bit... Was it $349? Oh man, I don't know why every time I stream and I kick around some dust or something and my allergies start going absolutely wild, dude. Is it $3 to $350? I don't really remember, to be honest. This will start at $350 for the polycarbonate one. So it'll be polycarbonate with the e-coating top frame and e-coated weights. And this one here is going to be $679. This one here is basically mostly copper. I didn't want to do a whole lot of these ones here just because I knew they were going to be super expensive because it's a pretty big slab of copper, as you guys can see the whole bottom is. So I just didn't want to do too much of these ones. Do the stone sonnets come bent? I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's crazy. Bruh. That's crazy to me, dude. HC, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Also, Icy, thank you so much. I really appreciate you too, dude. Is the brass gonna also be that expensive? Like the brass version? I don't know the price of the all brass version. That I don't know off the top of my head. All right, let's see what else is in the box. As you guys can probably guess, I'm going to be using Nixies today, and then I'll use long pull switches on Sunday. Alright, so we got some of these stabs, which I'll probably just use these today. Oop. We have the feet. The feet will match the stone like last time. And then we have... I think they sent a copper plate just for funsies, but I don't think we're going to be using the copper plate today. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using it. Is that a new switch? Nixies? Pretty new, I'd say. And we have a hot swap piece here. We're using Greg on this board? Absolutely tootin' not, dude. Build it all brass? Copper? Honestly, guys, I don't think I'm going to like doing it all copper. Greg has been indefinitely banned. At least until I feel like doing Greg. We have these guys, the Lattice Systems. Good old lattice mounts, which I am very stoked to do today. We have the daughter board. Is that? Oh, there's something else in here. Screws. And I think that's it now. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Mode didn't give me a bunch of screwdrivers and switch pullers this time. Thank goodness. They gave me like 50 last time. So I am set on screwdrivers and stuff. Did they put one in this box? I hope they didn't. I don't know where to put them all anymore. No way, cancel the collab? Honestly? Yeah, they didn't, thank goodness. All right, take the other plates out here. So I'm thinking today we use the aluminum plate for the build. Unless you guys want to see polycarbonate today. I was going to save the polycarb one to go with the polycarbonate build. Totally up to you. I'll let you guys decide on today's build. Either way, and the reason why I'm saying this is because if you want to use polycarb today, guys, we can. It's hot swap, or we can just swap the assembly to the other one. So, have you having a good stream? Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Angel. I hope you're doing fantastic. PC case. No, today we're doing the all copper one. We'll do the copper build today, and we'll save the... This is more of a last-minute Sonnet stream, so... there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like, but if someone tries to touch you in a plate, what the fuck? Then you gotta get up. Most importantly, you gotta tell someone you trust, like your parent, teacher, or police officer. Oh, you're actually doing a service announcement type thing. Yeah, that too. Don't let people do things that make you feel uncomfortable, guys. For real. I appreciate your post on the Discord the other day. The chat was definitely getting a little out of hand. A little too out of hand. Copper plate? Nah. Wait, did you guys put a copper plate in the poll? I don't want to do copper plate today. I think they sent it to me as a fun thing to look at if we wanted to, but listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't think the copper plate's gonna sound too great. I at least it's not my preference, you know. It might be someone else's, but I don't think it'll be mine. All right. That copper plate, you could cover the board cost. Wait, what happened? The copper plate, you could cover the board cost with how much copper price has gone up this year. Yeah, I heard about that as well, actually. Should I put the feet on now or do it later? We'll do it later. We'll move this out of the way too. Ooh. I have the Sonnet that tend to be a bit stutty because of the feet, having four small feet. So that's another really big thing that people have brought up. And I actually have heard a lot of feedback, and this is not regarding any board in particular, but it's regarding feet that are longer and horizontal like this. I've heard a lot of feedback from multiple people that this can cause boards to be thuddy. I think there's, after taking a look and really diving in deep to what people have been saying, I agree. I think I'm with you guys on that. I do think that some of these boards with these type of feet can cause some thuddy sounds. I think if it's well implemented, so nice.
Have you been getting out for some summertime photography?
I did a little bit, yeah. I was out on Saturday, just a smidge. What? Wait, how did it go from aluminum winning? Someone used 205,000 points? Who? What the fuck? Who did that? Bro, they cheated? Alex OP did? No way. Who would do that? Alex OP did. Why you keep making pay-to-win polls? Okay, Tim, to be fair, though, I don't want to say this was Insty's fault, but Insty did make this poll. I don't want to say it was Insty, but... Huh? No. I don't want to say it was Insty, dude, but pay-to-win? No, looks like we're doing it, so it's Insty's fault. I don't want to say it. I'm under the bus. Honestly, I kind of like the point polls. They're kind of funny, to be honest. Sactina story? Which one's that? Just praise? Guys, you guys don't have to verify anything with me. Just don't be sussy with stuff anymore. All I can say is I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just telling you guys we need to cut that shit out. Type plus. Oh, wait. Do you mean, am I going to put it on the website? Like my website? Yes. You know what? I'll be the fall guy. Alex is mad at me. Tim, I could never be mad at you. You're too smart. It's all Tim's fault. Did you receive the package? way too lucky. I went yesterday, and the people there were jam-packed. It was full. I don't know why the post office was so busy. I waited in line for 10, 15 minutes. I asked if anything was in my box. I'm going to let this slide. They're usually amazing. I love my postal office. I saw the slip saying that something was in my box, and they just said no, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to, like, I can tell they were stressed out, dude. I didn't want to, like, push anyone's buttons. I was like, man, I'll just go again tomorrow. So after stream today, I'm just going to go. I just felt really bad. They looked, like, swamped, and it's okay. I'm just going to not push anyone's button. Yeah, that's what I figured. Obviously, I want to open your package, but, like, I also don't want to, like, I can tell they're being completely overwhelmed with packages and people. So we got to protect postal service workers. I will say they're amazing. I love my postal office. The one I go to, it's amazing. The people there are great. They're always helpful, but yeah, I just don't want to. Yeah, Adam, I haven't dropped it off yet. I haven't made a new label for you. I still have to figure out what happened with the other label, Adam, because I looked at it again and it's all right. They just said it was wrong. So maybe I wrote something. Can you actually, Adam, can you just send me your shipping address that you wanted again, just to, like, double verify? I thought so as well, but then when I looked at it when I got home, Adam, everything was there. So I'm not too sure if maybe something I typed in was wrong, but then I double checked from the message you sent me and it was right. So can you show how straight you like your stab wires to be? Yeah. Let me get some lubricant first. So I'm ready for the desk jokes, but, like, also to be serious for 1 second. The way that I do it, and I have this in my video as well, is I just put my finger here and here, and then I'll tap on this side. And right now this is completely fine. And this is completely fine. You might hear a smidge of a tap. You could flatten it out a bit more if you want by just bending it on the side of the desk. So it sounds like this. So there's nothing. You could just do that. This is as straight as you need the stab to be. You don't need to go crazy with how much you do this, to be honest. It's not worth the amount of time and effort.
Megan Erin gifted a tier 1
100%.
sub to Scotty_G. They have given 71
Thank you,
gift
Megan.
subs in the channel.
Also, thank you, Just Killin'. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you guys all very, very much. So this is just the basics on how I do it. I don't think I need to go absolutely wild with how straight a stab is. The main objective is to get it straight enough. Alex, can you do the ball spin before you lube the stabs? Oh, shit. Kenny, I apologize. I didn't even see that you redeemed that. I still don't know what to do with these springs. I don't have a little bag for them. That's helpful. I wasn't sure if I need to eliminate every trace of daylight underneath it. Nah, dude. I think people who take it to that extreme, there's probably reasons, and I get why they do it, but I also think that diminishing returns basically hits at a certain point with those. These springs are a package of springs that I bought, and the bag broke. So these are, I believe these are 56 gram, and I've just been leaving them here. So, oh wait, no, sorry. I moved these are not 56, these are 62, and these are actually from a customer who didn't want their springs. That bag is over there. On my other, I have two separate springs laying around. I need no compliment. This one's for you, Alex. Thanks for always being so friendly, warm, positive, and honest. You're an inspiration, not just in the keyboard realm, but for everyday life. Thank you, man. You openly share your thoughts, faults, and beliefs with us. Oh, thank you, Ivo. I really appreciate that, dude. That means a lot. Seriously, dude. I try my best, guys. I'm not perfect either, though. I definitely have flaws I'm trying to work on every single day. Actually, the one thing I do want to check out about the mode PCB this time is I wonder if they still have the standoffs on the hot swap PCBs. I'm assuming they probably will, and we'll probably remove them today, but would be nice if those eventually made their way off them. Not perfect. Unsubscribe. Oh my gosh. Standoffs are still there. Oh, are they, Chris? Chris, question. I don't know if you have the answer to this. Is there a chance those will ever be removed from the hot swaps and replaced with a more modular system? So for people who don't want those, because I can imagine it's only just really a screw at that point, right? Again, I don't mean to press the issue none. I don't think it's the end of the world when it comes to that particular thing, but I'm just curious because I know a lot of people don't want the standoffs on the PCB. Answer, there hasn't been any discussion there yet, but I will bring it up. That would be lovely. Alex, any chance you will be able to take a look at the Norbauer stabs? Probably not, to be honest. You know, if Norbauer allowed me to buy a set and it cost me $600, for you guys, I would spend the $600 just for the sake of having a fun video. But I don't know if Norbauer is selling those at all anytime soon. I don't know how much they're actually going to be. I'm just making up a number, by the way. I have genuinely zero clue how much they'd be. Genuinely one of the best sets I've seen in a while. Symbiote? Symbiote's really nice. +1 on this issue. I prefer not having standoffs on the PCBs and making them optional. Hey, Matthew and Stina, what's up, dude? Yeah, I brought it up on a few of the mode boards now, but I think as time goes by, that's becoming like the only thing that mode really needs to kind of not address per se, but maybe see some discussion on. So
15 months of sussy content.
Thank you, Sneaks. Appreciate you. We're doing less sussy these days. Thank you, Sneaks. Appreciate the 15 months of being here, bro. Thank you, dude. Have you tried the new Type Plus stabs? Yeah, you guys have actually, so I've actually used those Type Plus stabs on 3 or 4 boards in the past, and they were really good. We didn't have a name for them prior to them just being called Type Plus stabs, so we didn't really know what to call them. So I believe as a joke, we called them hook stabs because they have hooks on them. But we've used them. I've actually used them on a few boards. Even prior to the finalized versions. So I tried some of the prototypes. They're pretty good. I would say that they have a little bit less contact. Like the idea of having them is there's a little bit less contact on the stab stem because of the hook. So it's not supposed to be as much rattling, but they're good. Like they're good stabs. Are they gonna beat out something like, in my opinion, cherry clip-ins? For value's sake, no. I think they're good alternatives. I think they're probably going to be on my ranking sheet, to be honest, about 4 or 5. They're good stabs. They might even make a 4th place, but there's just a lot of value to be had with cherry clip-ins for a lot of reasons. So, it's, again, not that they're bad. It's just there's nothing inherently like I wouldn't shoot them to number 1 spot. They're very good stabs though. I've used them on, I think, again, 4 or 5 keyboards at this point, and none of them have had issues. And I think even one of those keyboards Mr. Neflock has been using, because he has one of the OG prototype stabs in there, and he has no issues, and he has never reported to me anything. So where would you put the Type Plus stabs in the list? I would probably say actually, honestly, maybe even right before Duroc stabs. Just because they're a good value and they don't have any binding issues, and I've stress tested them. They're pretty solid in that sense. They're definitely one of the nicer sets of stabs that have come out in the last little bit of stabs. I wouldn't say they're exactly nicer than Night stabs, just because I feel like Night stabs still have a 1-up when it comes to ease of assembly. But they're very, very good. Like, there's no way you're popping that wire out at all, ever, in any given case. That wire is in there to stay once you assemble the stab. I hope that answers the question, though. Are they just not amazing enough to leave everything else behind? Yeah, basically. I mean, there's no stab like that, to be honest. Maybe eventually we'll get to that point, but who knows? Your hair looks really nice. Thank you, Key Circle. I still need to cut. I need to get like my hair cut again one more time. I like that I can watch your stream with Chris and Matthew in chat. It's like everyone who I want to throw money at for boards is all together. That's funny, dude. Gotta admit, dude, the encore is... Matthew did a great job with that, and I was very happy to see that board did so well. It really warmed my heart, because I don't know Matthew personally like that, but I can see how much effort he puts into the stuff that he does, and it really makes me happy when people who put a lot of effort in every facet of what they do, in a way, gets rewarded for their efforts. You know what I mean? Matt gives 150% on every time. Yeah. It's so true. I mean, Tim, you've had the pleasure of actually streaming alongside Matt. And Matt's had the displeasure of streaming beside you. So, I'm sure you understand better than everyone. Tim, that was such a fake fucking laugh, dude. That was such a fake laugh. Ha ha ha. Tim's a streamer since when? I feel like Tim's oh dude, Tim's rolling his eyes right now. I bet you could hear me in your head. Yup. Matt puts so much heart behind everything he does. Yeah, it's so true. Oh my gosh. Angel actually sent me a meme this morning of... I forget what it actually was. It was early this morning I looked at it, but it was Uncrustables. And he put found Tim's alt account. It was just someone talking about how much they like Uncrustables. I have to say something though. If there's one thing that's bled from the stream into my real life, or I guess that's a stupid way of putting it. If there's one thing that's bled from stream world into like everyday living, you know what everyone, including like family members, now tease me about? It's the fact that I like original chips. Everybody, dude. Everyone that I know that has even seen one thing of my content has somehow seen that particular clip and makes fun of me. Alexotos edition sonnets are canceled. Why? Because I don't like flavored chips. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy. What a day. Ain't that a chip off the whole block? Okay, so I have a development with Pringles. I'm gonna be honest, guys. And I really hope no one takes this the wrong way. Pringles aren't the same. I don't mean to make a food discussion right now. Pringles are not 100% anymore, dude. They're not the same. They taste all bad now. I feel like they were good at one point, and then something changed, and they're just not good. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was like a formula thing, but they're just none of them are good anymore. Pringles fell off hard. Yeah, and the fact that on a normal day, Pringles are like $4 or $5 a fucking can now. No thank you, dude. Absolutely get me out of there. That is not something I want to deal with. Pringles are even fried? I don't remember how they make Pringles. Not gonna lie, but not gonna lie, original Lay's is a soft spot in my heart. But I feel like that's just a classic flavor, too. I feel like everyone can enjoy like a regular Lay's. Can we do a chip tier list? I already did one, Lane. Wait, was it Lane that asked? Oh no, it was Key Circle. I think Insty might have the clip. That is my official chip tier list. It's pretty bad, actually. Oh, I went to go watch a movie last night, guys. Speaking of snacks, I went to go watch... I don't remember what it's called now. Inside Out 2. It was okay. It was good. Yeah, it was a good one. I enjoyed it. Don't spoil it. I have to rewatch it. I'm going to sit here and admit that I got distracted towards the end because there was two people in the theater who just wouldn't stop talking, and they kept talking, and the guy's voice was just really bassy, and I just couldn't pay attention to the movie because he wouldn't stop talking. And when people talk during a movie like that, I just lose concentration. So I don't really remember how it ended because someone kept fucking talking. Did you ask them to stop talking? The people I'm with don't like when I do that, so I didn't do it. Shush them. If I was by myself, I would have. But I tried to have some respect for the people around me as well. Would you personally recommend a Fuji X-T5 for photos? Yeah. Ken, I will admit though, you have to shoot in RAW. Like you're not going to get the most color accurate photos if you use any of the Fujifilm sims. So you're going to have to really kind of understand that if you want to take proper like color accurate photos, unfortunately, you have to shoot RAW. So, Avo, don't say you hate Adam. Poor Adam. What did he do today? Also, isn't that like just hating yourself at that point? Because aren't you and Adam the same person? That's crazy, bro. Damn, Avo, that's too real, though. This is not BDZ. This is dielectric grease. Also, I'm almost ready to share my experiment with you. The answer is there are certain bottles of Permatex, certain codes of Permatex that don't seem to separate. So, interestingly enough, the one that's most purchased off of Amazon seems to be the one that separates, which is probably the one that all of us buy because it's the one that's recommended the most on Amazon. Now that I've experimented with different, what are these called again? Part numbers. Not just of Loctite, but I actually use them of Permatex. Yeah, there's one out of all the 4 that don't separate. And out of all the Loctites that I tried 3 Loctites. One separated, but it actually wasn't that bad, and I'd still probably use it. Overall, though, the other Permatexes were kind of expensive to buy, and I'd still pick up this one. So the proper Permatexes I had to special order, and they were about $5 to $10 more per bottle than the one that you can just buy off Amazon. And they ended up being about $5 or $10 more than this particular Loctite. Is it worth it in the long run? Probably not. But I didn't know that. I didn't know there was more part numbers of Loctite. And that was cool to learn and find out and test. But I would still not recommend spending an extra $5 to $10 per tube. What did Adam do today? What is the part number, the one you use? The Permatex? I don't remember it because all that stuff's in a little separate area. But this is the part number that I use. This is still my tried and true Loctite part number. I did actually have someone who watches my content buy a different part number of Loctite. It looks the same. The whole bottle reads the same. It's all the same stuff. But his separated, and his separated really quickly, which was interesting to me too. So I guess as I learn a little bit more about this, this is the part number that I've been using for ages, and this is the one that just works. Interesting. I thought it was real interesting anyways. I think they make the blue one. Oh, the actual like thread locker stuff. I think blue for Loctite's thread locker, and don't use thread locker for your stabilizers. Please. I've already had someone do that. It was a good laugh, but they didn't know. I only know Loctite as a super glue brand all along. Oh, really? Have you tried it? Do you know if it works or not? Oh, yeah. The thread locker? A long time ago, someone accidentally used thread locker in their stabs and messaged me saying, Alex, my stabs don't move anymore. What did I do wrong? And I didn't know. And then they showed me the bottle of Loctite that they used. I saw thread locker and it was the blue logo, and I'm like, oof. I don't think those stabs are coming apart, man. Pretty cheap mistake. Yeah, it's a funny mistake. I think at the end of the day, it probably costed him, what, $20-$30 to get a new set of stabs and some proper lube, but funny mistake nonetheless. I have used the Loctite super glue to fix a broken handle. Now it's time to fix my stabs with these. Huh? don't know if that's... Yeah, luckily he didn't get any of the thread locker on the PCB, which I don't even know if it would stick well on the PCB, but... Also, thanks guys for all the subs and stuff. I really appreciate you. Ooh. Spicy water. You know what I mean? Panna, thank you so much for the prime.
Goes well, my dude.
A whole year of you being here, bro. Really appreciate that. JQ! Oh my god. Thank you, dude. Vodka? No, it's LaCroix. God damn, dude. Thank you, JQ. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's get our PCB. Also, I might actually... Hold on one sec. Thank you again, JQ. I really appreciate that. Panna, thank you so much as well. Is it LaCroix or... I don't know. Isn't that how you pronounce it? How does that phonetically get pronounced? Sonnet is still one of the prettiest boards, in my opinion, yes. Huh? Sorry, I burped. LaCroix? What the fuck? You're the French one? I'm not French. Okay, 1 second as I take this PCB out. Still one of the banes of my existence in this hobby is PCB bags. They make me real nervous. I'm not dealing with it today. Fuck it, dude. It's just pronounced LaCroix. You know what? It's fine. You know, it's just sparkling water at the end of the day. Alex just giving up. It drives me nuts doing these. So, it does have the standoffs. We'll remove them. There is 4 on this one. Again, this has been a criticism for the last few boards from Mode, only regarding the hot swap PCB, and it's not an end of world thing. Like I have actually this one here I built with the standoffs, and I love the way this sounds. But there is a smidge of a difference removing these things, and some people actually have told me there's a lot of difference, and I'm going to take their word for it because, you know, that's their experience, and I think it would be bad to, you know, devalue their own experience. But yeah, I do wish these were removable. That's it. That's really it. I'm going to add extra standoffs. God damn, Chris. This is a 1.6 mil PCB, yeah. Oh man, please don't. I beg. You wouldn't dare? Actually, I guess while this is warming up, I'll just install the stabs. You wouldn't dare. Screwdriver. I don't have a solder tool, so I guess I'll have to build my Sonnet V2 with standoffs. I'll build the next one with standoffs, Platey, and then I'll let you guys see if there's any weird sounds or anything like that. Which I'm hoping there's not. Oh, this is Phillips. You can solder, well, you can just basically press the soldering iron against them and they'll fall out. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Chris totally would add more standoffs just to upset Alex. I'm really surprised, Chris, that you guys didn't stick 1,000 screwdriver handles in my package this time here. Surprised and a smidge disappointed. From the back side right, gotta do it for the encore. Well, I'm not disappointed, by the way. Please, I don't want any more. Don't send me any more of those.
Hello, Alex. Hope your day is going
Bushido,
well.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. This is is this a test? It's not a test, please. I don't want any more. I beg you. So this is how you would remove them if you have access to a soldering iron. They're a little tricky to remove. You just got to put pressure in. They'll just pop out like that. I know you guys don't like the squeaky sound. I apologize. Is this the personal project refresh? So this is the Sonnet refreshment of the Sonnet, basically, or the Sonnet. I don't really think 2.0 is a good word for this Sonnet. It's more like a 1.5 release of the Sonnet for a mode. But it is the new 2024 edition of the Sonnet. And then we also collabed with mode. I have honestly been itching for a collaboration unit of a Sonnet for a while. So when they told me they were making a new one, I was pretty pumped up, not gonna lie. Yes, the Make You Broke Sonnet. Is that what you guys are calling it now? I'm gonna let these cool down a little bit and put these ones here in. Just joining stream, what are you pushing out? The standoffs for the PCB. I did the same thing on the Encore actually too. And then on most of the mode PCBs lately, I've been doing that. I didn't do it for this one. But lately, yeah, I've been removing them. There's a smidge of a sound difference I've definitely noticed when you remove them. It's almost like you lose some of the... Actually, it might even be a preference-based thing, but you kind of lose some metallic-y notes of the keyboard. Why not just leave the standoffs and use them? Well, I have a bit of a different viewpoint on standoffs. While I think they're great for people who are just starting out in the hobby and helping align your PCB and, you know, in plate, I actually think they promote bad behavior when it comes to how you remove and replace switches. By that, I mean, I think people will then see it as just some way to not bother taking out their PCB and supporting the hot swap sockets underneath. And then what they do is they kind of just push things inside. So the Sonnet looks great. Unfortunately, the board sounds hollow. But I haven't built it yet. Huh? I'm confused. Hey boss, how's it going? Red one. How you doing, dude? It's going pretty good today. It's a pretty standard fair day. Wait, did you just come back from the future? Hi Flyback, how you doing? Doctor Who? I mean, if it's not build that explains the hollowness, that's true, mess man. I don't know, man. Let's give up. Sec, unfortunately, I don't know what that says. Can I translate it? I can't. I don't know what that says, Sec. It says hello? Hi, Sec. How you doing? I wish OBS had a translator thing. Hello, hello. Yeah, and just so you guys know too, in case I didn't talk about the PCB, just a little quick thing on the PCB other than the standoffs and how I wish they were not stock on this. It's a Gondo PCB. You can see this little logo over here. I like Gondo. Gondo's been around in the hobby for a long time. I will say this forever and always. I think Gondo makes really good PCBs. So I'm happy with these types of PCBs from Mr. Gondo. Always have been. There's a lot of things you can do to this. I mean, this is the hot swap version, so not an absolute metric butt ton. Like, you can't do split backspace. You don't have options for like ISO on this, but you do get step caps. You do get some bottom row configurations. So overall, they're good quality PCBs, which I think is more important than, you know, anything else. I don't know, actually, Chris, is there gonna be an option for a solderable version for this, or is this time around only hot swap? That I'm not sure about. Maybe Chris can give me info on that. I'll have to look that up before stream. Solder's still available, so. Sad ISO noises. I know. Aren't those the exact same as the old Sonnet? I don't know if it's been revised at all. It says M75H PCB revision alpha. For some reason, I'm remembering the diodes being on the other side. Is it the same PCB? Or am I thinking of the Mode 80, where the diodes were on the front side of the PCB? I don't know if it's been revised at all, but still good quality PCBs. I love Gondo anyways. He's still a fantastic PCB designer. That's the 80? Okay, I couldn't remember. Every time I find an S keycap set, no international pack. Oh, I know that's always troublesome. Same PCB as original Sonnet. Hey, which worked great, so I have no quarrels with that. Let's put this here. The entire internal assembly is identical, with the exception of the plate, right? With the, I guess, yeah, technically the plate. The plates... Is the plate different, Chris? Or is it really just the top frame on this that's different and new colors? Oh, okay. Interesting. So you can just use the internal assembly on the new ones. Cool. So here's what we're going to do, just so everyone's aware. Today's just the regular build. Sunday, we're going to be doing the second Sonnet. I'll also take out my other Sonnets, my old ones, and we'll mix match parts and see about cross compatibility. Maybe we'll even call up Chris, or if he's free, I don't know if he is, or something like that, and we'll go over some of the cross compatibility components from old to new, and we'll go from there on Sunday. Curious about the half plate lattice mount. I wonder how that would feel. Ooh, that would sound nice, actually. That does sound like it would be a nice little combo. All right, it's polycarbonate plate time. Hello? Bruh. What the hell? Can we have the orange accent sold separately? Okay, don't hate me for this, Chris. Please. I can't remove it from the bag. Alex, no. I don't feel like damaging things, so sorry, guys. Oh well. He totally could have removed it. I don't feel like sitting here struggling. You know what? There's one thing I don't like is sitting here struggling on stream and then everyone making fun of me for it later. So I'm good. Yeah, someone spent 205,000 points to pick plate. Pretty crazy if you ask me, but... Elquan redeemed the compliment. Mr. Elquan. I hope today, not only do you enjoy the day, you enjoy your keyboards, but I hope... Oh, my stomach just growled real loud. I hope the rest of your day goes absolutely fantastic. I hope if you have a wish, it comes true, my friend. Love you, buddy.
_ gifted a tier 1 sub to Xrich. They have given 123 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you. Hold on one sec. Did I forget to film one? Oh yeah, this one here doesn't have a film. Weird. 123 gift subs? What happened? Oh, JQ, thank you so much for a tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. My Nixies arrived today. Hey, yo, dude. Those are absolutely insane switches. I can vouch. Absolutely can vouch, dude. Great, great switches. This isn't PC plate, yeah. We got told to do PC today. Yeah, I'm actually not too sure how the Nixies will sound on a PC plate. We'll see, though. Someone said something about the new ones not being as good. The new Nixies? The MX2A ones? I have no idea. Maybe I haven't been following enough of all that to know, but let's just do like this. There's one I'm looking for that I used an orange film that I want to use for the spacebar, but I don't know where that one there is. I think I used an orange film. Oh well, now I don't remember. Hello? Does anyone have any experience with lubing/filming service of Unikeys? It's good. It's just very light, and you have to like the lighter lubricant that they offer. It's not bad. I prefer my Nixie switches to be a slight bit more than what they offer, but I would say it's still pretty quality. The best way you're ever going to be, doing a switch is obviously yourself. So my answer there is I think you're going to like them, but it's always a little bit better when you know your own preferences and stuff like that, right? Or if you know that you like a certain something from someone else. The Nixies are not as good as the pre-tooled Nixies that were sold for like $250 a switch. Oh, that's what you mean, like the OG Nixies. What's your thoughts on the Cycle 7 10 months later? I don't know if Tim's still in chat. Tim actually really likes the Cycle 7. I am not as big on the Cycle 7 as many other content creators were, and I think just people in general were. I think the Cycle 7 is a fantastic keyboard in terms of its offering was just it was simple. It just worked. But I don't see it as like this, how can I word it? I don't see the Cycle 7 as a like savior of keyboards like a lot of people did. I just thought it was a good, solid board. Like, that's it. Like, it was nothing crazy special, but it was nothing bad. It was just a solid keyboard release at a good price. I think it came out at a good time when keyboards just were becoming a little bit more, not boring per se, but there was just a lot of bad releases. And I think it kind of shined on its own regard there, which is fine. The color combo of this plate switches looks cool. Oh, the polycarbonate on polycarbonate. Or I guess the PC top of this. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Why are there going to be 2 videos? 2 different switches. And then we'll do some other fun stuff on Sunday. So, I don't know how I'm going to like the Nixies. I was actually more looking forward to using Obscuras in this particular build. But we'll see. I think the Nixies will still sound good. I just have a feeling I'm going to want the bassier switch in this case. Thanks for the swift response. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Put this one here. I don't know where that orange... Maybe I took it out. I have no idea where I stuck it. There was one particular Nixie that I used in orange film that I lubed a little bit differently. But it's okay. I'll just not bother looking for it right now. On its own, it's a pretty decent board, but it's more on what's possible for the price point and how it opened the floodgates for other vendors, designers to follow. I don't disagree, but I also have a different viewpoint. I think it came out at such a good time where there just wasn't anything kind of doing the basics correctly. Like, hear me out, and obviously we can agree to disagree, but I think that I really think that the Cycle 7 was everything we had in boards prior, and then we lost for a little bit. And it's not like cheap boards didn't exist, it's just the cheap boards followed a different trend, and the Cycle 7 was a cheap board that followed the standard stuff that we actually want in keyboards. Like, they didn't follow the trends that were like thin PCBs, flex cuts, etc., etc. Yeah. So that's where I think I get what you're saying completely, and I don't disagree. But I think the Cycle 7 was just that's a good way of putting it, like a good course corrector board, where it was just like, this is what we actually want. That's right. Big wireless keyboards are pointless to me when you have to plug them in to charge as often as you do. Oh, wireless boards? I'm not too big on wireless keyboards either, so. Good evening. What's up, Jinxpad? How you doing? Good term for it, Bandit. Yeah, that was a really good term. But yeah, I agree with you, though, Utoy. I do think that it came out at a good time and, you know, it did a lot of good stuff. But did we lose them through all the 1.2 mil PCB cut? Yeah, we really did. We lost a lot of the solid boards. That was a very different time in keyboards, I feel. We lost a lot of stuff during the great flex cut era of keyboards. Again, flex cuts are not bad. I just personally think we were kind of pigeonholed into using them, and that was the only option we were given for a long time. So, anyways, that's all. That is all. Let me actually replace it with this one here. So I know I had to use 2 different brands of stabilizers for today. Or not stabilizers, films. They both sound exactly the same, but I ran out of films that I wanted to use for these. Only 2 keyboards that I've actually enjoyed flex cut PCBs are the Angle and Unicorn. But I think flex cuts, if done correctly, can actually enhance a board. But I think what a lot of people do with flex cuts is they end up making them a little bit more, they just go overboard on flex cuts sometimes. All right. We got our combination of stuff here. We got the mode stabs. We have some wonderful cherry Nixies. And actually, we're gonna just add a smidge of lube into the stabs here. Just plug them a little bit. Anything more than what the Salvation has is too much. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I think, first and foremost, in my experience building keyboards, the first thing a designer should get right is the mounting styles. And if the idea is you want a flexi keyboard, don't make shortcuts by just cutting, holes into your PCB. The first thing you should do is make a mounting style that complements the thing you actually want to achieve, which is flex. So, San, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, bro. It's fine. I hope people can respect things. Ray, glad you made the announcement last night. Should fester more normal-esque vibes. Well, yeah, like I said, I was telling people earlier, there's lines people were crossing, and I just didn't appreciate it. So, alrighty, let's start assembling our board now. Okay. Let's put our feet on first, and then we'll unscrew it all. The copper bottom is so nice. I do wish the feet were push-in, but I'm not overly upset about it. Only because I have used the Sonnet a long time now, and I haven't had issues with the feet falling off, which is fine, but I do still wish that for this iteration, Maybe they introduced some sort of special pushing foot for the bottom, pushing feet for the bottom. All right, and let's move some stuff off the desk here. Just want to clean a little bit as we go, so we don't have to clean up later. Alex, face engraving on bottom of board when? Face engraving? Oh, damn. I don't know about that one. I don't have the courage for that. Kale BCPs. I'm not super... Like, I like BCPs, but the only BCPs I've ever really cared for are the ones that Alpha Tenkai has assembled for me in the past. I just think BCPs are a little bit... they're just a little bit sudden for me. Like, they're not my absolute favorite. So, did we damage anything? No, we're not. What the hell? How did you fall out? They're just not my favorite, to be honest. I think they're... What's the word I'm looking for? Is it the actuation is just too sudden, I guess? Like, it's just... It feels too... Yeah, like, it's too short of a travel distance. It's not my thing at all. How do you differentiate soup from sauce? What an interesting question this is. Sauce is meant to enhance the flavor of something, while soup is flavored water that you eat on your own. That's my answer for that. I don't know, man. Viscosity? I guess so, maybe. Actually, let's screw this one here in first before we get to this piece. I'm so curious to try this nylon plate in the Encore. I'm going to use vintage brown switches, and it'll be nylon on nylon. Hell yeah, dude. That'll be fun. What's up, Simon? How you doing, man? Were you guys playing some Vidya games today? A little bit of... What does Simon play? He usually plays RuneScape, right? Hubert, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. RuneScape time. Mr. Simon playing some RuneScape. Simon, I hope you've been well, though, dude. OSRS? Oh, old school RuneScape? Without you guys getting upset, I've actually never, ever tried RuneScape. And I don't really have, like, it in me. Oh, I guess I can't use this. I don't really have it in me to, like, try it. So, I've looked at it a few times, and I've definitely been like, oh, okay, maybe one day. But I don't know, man. It doesn't really look like my things. I can't explain to my friends why they should try it either. Yeah, it's always kind of escaped me a little bit why I should try it. I only watched Simon play. I've tried it twice, and I don't think it's feasible unless you got 20 years ago. Oh, true, I guess. You gotta have that experience. I played WoW a lot. WoW was definitely something I was into, but even that, WoW has just gotten not the same. It's a -1, Alex. Throwback to when Alex was a Fortnite streamer. Marcia. Marcia, no one's supposed to know that. Never mind. Yeah, I never played Fortnite. Never played that game. Was it a funny joke? How many points to Fortnite dance? Okay, that I didn't do, guys. Relax. Okay. Okay there, buddy. Wait, does Alex play Fortnite? I used to play Fortnite a lot, yeah. I don't know why. I thought it was a really fun game at one point. I mean, it's not a bad game. Sometimes I'll log on to play with Manoli or something. It's a decent game, I guess. It's not terrible. I don't know. Not bad at all. Alrighty, let's stick this in here. Oh, camera is freaking out. What else is new? I should really just go get my other screwdriver set, but whatever. This bit is this one. Copper accent for new sonnets have a bead blasted clear coat finish instead of the brushed copper. It does look good. It does indeed look good. How heavy are the Nixie springs? The ones I have in this are all 56 gram. All 56, but the stock ones, I believe they're like 70 or something. Beside clear tops, I like how Marcia just clumped up all of my favorites in the one there. Lately I've been enjoying Cap V2s again. In particular, the golds and yellows. I've also really enjoyed, I can't remember if the curry switches are clear tops now. The EF curry switches have been very nice. I still like my KTT roses. The Obscuras and cream sodas are fantastic, but I think cream sodas are technically a milky top as well. Yeah, I like a lot of clear top switches, obviously. I guess this is where this is going. What else have I been really enjoying for switches? The macchiatos from HMX in particular, although I don't think those are everyone's cup of tea. Sorry if I missed it, but are these the new Nixies? No, these are just Nixies I've had for a while. I'm pretty positive these are just the regular schmegular ones, not the MX2As. The summer times. You know, I think this might speak more volume than anything. If I don't really remember the summertime switches all that much, and maybe I don't remember them all that much because they weren't really my cup of tea, and the cream sodas were, if that makes sense. Love everything from HMX recently. Yeah, they've been doing some outstanding stuff for that. I guess let's do this first. Weren't summertime supposed to be like BCPs? I don't recall. I don't recall at all. Have you guys ever had a friend get really into the hobby and then they start asking you more questions, and then they look to you as like the knowledgeable one, but then they start asking you questions that you don't even know, and suddenly they become the more knowledgeable one? I feel like one of my friends recently has gotten really into cameras, and I wouldn't say I'm like super knowledgeable about cameras, but I know some of my stuff. But dude, one of my friends have gotten really into it, and he's only been into it for like 2 months. Suddenly, he's been going on like these crazy trips. He's telling me about all these different films he's trying, and he's like, "Hey Alex, have you done film before?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've done film. Like when I was like 16, 17, I developed film and I did my own stuff." And then he's like, "Okay," so he just went on about all the chemicals, and I'm just like, man, I didn't know what to do. I hope he watches this and understands. But dude, I didn't know what to do, so I was like, yeah, those are the chemicals you use. Yeah. 30 seconds. Yeah. I did one of those because I didn't want to tell him I don't remember anything about any of the chemicals that we used. And he's like, yeah, I did it the other day. It was crazy. It turned out so good. I'm like, yeah, okay. And suddenly he's more knowledgeable than me. He knows everything. I don't even know half the stuff he's talking about, man. It's so interesting to hear him talk, though. I love it. But absolutely wild. If this unit that you're building is number 1, does that mean only 9 of 10 coppers or sonnets are available? I actually don't know. Chris, do you know the answer to that? I actually don't know. I didn't even think about that. I think maybe I'm not here. Chris is not here, guys. Don't ask me things. I don't know. Chris isn't here to answer this question.
Copper bottom always hits.
Telly, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Joke, I also don't know. I will let you guys know, and then maybe if anything, but we will find out for you. Thank you. Maybe if anything, we'll figure out a way where I can send them back this particular weight, and then they can assemble like a number 1 unit too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens, because I still need to send Mode some cards we're making to go alongside the units as well. So should be fun. Oh, we're done screening all these. Perfect. Alrighty, now do we start with top mount, or do we go straight into the standard lattice system? That is the question. Top then lattice. I feel like top's gonna slap on this with the lattice block kind of things going on here, so maybe we do start with top. Top is a baseline. All right, that's fair. We can do top as a baseline. So in case you guys are curious, there is a way you kind of have to put these in. These ones here go on the more squared off areas. And these ones that are a little bit more rounded, they go towards the bottom. So they would sit like this for the top mount. Our stock stabilizer is typically good. I've heard that it's best to buy stabilizers separately. I would say, honest, most kits these days come with pretty decent stabs. And I don't really think you'd find a need to go buy more. Like, for example, most people will just include like a set of whatever their company brand stabs are. Very rare that they're bad. Like, extremely rare that they're bad. Oh, this way first. And we slide it in this way, and then we seat it down. I've been finding that stock stabs are kind of poorly lubed out of the box. I mean, they can be. Let me clarify the question. Do you mean stabs on, like, what kind of keyboard are we talking about here? Because I feel like maybe we might be on different pages, and I just want to be on the same page. You know what I mean? This one, which is. I've heard bad things with the Neo stabs. I mean, I haven't had any issues. Guys, I'm the first person to tell you guys if I have issues with stabilizers. I'm so picky with stabs. But the only stabs I've had legitimate problems with are the Glorious stabs. Every other stab just needs a way that you have to tinker and tune them. The only set of stabs, other than the Glorious ones, that I would say are like not tuning friendly are the QMX ones. Glorious stabs, best stabs. Those aren't stabs, those are a problem. Actually, big true though, bro. Big true. They're the GOAT though. Can you imagine sitting there and being like, what should we name our product that we haven't sent out for anyone to test yet? And then calling it the greatest of all time. Like, do you know how confident you have to be for that to happen? And then imagine when it doesn't actually become the greatest of all time. Like, then what do? You're just stuck with a bad product. Stabies can be problematic. Yes. I've been saying that forever, and I feel like I've been getting shit for that forever as well. Actually, it's just easier to do this way. Oh my god, this is so heavy. So again, here's the little special edition 1 of 10. Very cool. And then, should we just do it like this first? Easy peasy. What did I turn off the music for? Agree, depends on your PCB and cap tolerances. For which one? And this just sits in like that. Another bit. Are they giving you a unit to keep? I would assume that these are probably something we can keep here, but I'll double clarify with mode. Will it be building the edition with the PC bottom as well? Yeah, I'll show you guys the PC edition one right now as well. I'm not going to build it today. I'm going to be building it Sunday, just because I haven't prepped switches for those. Here, I will show you guys both versions again right now before we put keycaps on this version. We can think about giving one away too, although I wouldn't have any of the. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll actually indulge and keep both these boards because they're special to me at the very least. So here is the orange one, and then the cool thing about the orange one is, depending on how you want to do this, you can choose whether or not you want the engraving to show. It's very slightly visible, like it's obviously a frosted polycarb. But you can choose whether to have it on the inside like this, or you can kind of show it off through the bottom a little bit. But this is the polycarbonate one. And then here's the side profile for the polycarb one with the stone top, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna have it showing. I think it's cool. The PC Sonnet looks good. Yeah. I was so pumped when they let me choose colors for these, and I'm just like, yeah, we're going PC bottom for sure. Well, I said we'll do an orange weight just to really kind of show it off. And then we did a copper one too, which is, I think, equally as fun. Cyan, honestly, I don't know. I didn't even think about that until this morning. I just assumed that we're getting test units. I will double check with mode after. Alrighty. So, I guess I'll let you guys pick for this one. Do we want to do GMK Olive for this? Because there's no orange on this unit. This is the copper one. So we can do GMK Olive, or we can do Retro Mix Light. So we can do the Kikobo set or GMK Olive. I think the Kikobo set's kind of fun because we did this on the original Envoy. And I think this will look pretty neat, but sorry, I know they're all messed up, guys. Kikobo, I don't have Signet with me, and I'd like to use ABS for this. No, my Modern Materials is not. I asked Mike to ship that out this week, though. So I'll be able to show you guys soon. Let's put some keycaps on this bad boy.
Alex, this chat can't be trusted to pick a keycap set. They picked PC plate. Who does that?
To be fair, though, Corn, one person picked that. They used 205,000 points, which is absolutely wild to me, by the way, that they used that many points. But that was one single person. And Dynamite, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, dude. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I have a good feeling this is going to sound so good. We'll see. I don't remember how this set looks like. Why am I misremembering what this set looks like now? It's been a long time since I've used this. Actually, I'll use an artisan or something for that. Yeah, this is a good way to demo the lattice top mount. Not really lattice in this case. It's like an isolated top in this case here, with the lattices acting as like a force break, which is really cool. Somewhat kind of like a force break, not truly, but is this how it's supposed to look? Why am I misremembering how this set looks like now, guys? How would you describe the color of brown used on this set? This is very chocolatey. It's kind of a bit warmer. It's almost like a milk chocolate kind of look. Although I don't think maybe I'm not describing it super well. Melted chocolate. Melted chocolate kind of vibe, for sure. Dude, I need this key set. It goes with everything. It goes with a lot of stuff, I have to admit. It really, really does. Is this, guys, sorry, is this right? Is F7 supposed to be this color? Why am I misremembering this now? I have to double check. I have to look it up after this. My set's kind of in disarray. It is? I don't trust Adam. It's fine? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle, so it makes no sense, but I don't remember now. It's right? Oh, thank you, Cheeseman. It means a lot. I don't remember that being there. Maybe I've never used the F keys in this set before, though. Oh, the D is not supposed to go here. I'm on my redemption arc. Hey, I love that for you, Adam. Oh, these are in the wrong spot, too. Wait, are they? No. I had those in the right spot. Jordan!
Hey Alex, been away from the scene for a while but hope you are doing well.
Doing pretty good, man.
Always good vibes in the stream.
Oh, dude. I really appreciate that. I hope everyone's been having a good time. I know we had to make a little announcement yesterday about stuff, but I hope everyone really enjoys the streams here, dude. Thanks for following, guys. I really appreciate everyone who's just been kind of chilling here and doing that, so really do appreciate it, guys. What set is this? This is called Retro Mixed Lights. Retro Mixed Light, not lights. Is the case more green or beige? Now that the keys are on it, it looks green. Oh, if you guys are seeing a smidge of green, that's from the Fuji cameras. Fuji cameras lean a smidge green. But I can assure you there is literally no amount of green anywhere in this set at all. Or this keyboard. That's just the Fuji cameras. They lean that much. I'll take some photos with other cameras so you guys can get a better idea of what they look like. A more accurate representation. To kind of help with a lot of that accurate representation too, I've been doing a lot of color work on certain photos. And then I also did on purpose do this, but I'm using a different camera system other than Fuji, because Fuji does tend to like greens and magentas a little bit more. So I've opted, what is wrong with my keycap here? It's like a little smudge on it. Oh well. Is there? Maybe somewhere in here. I'll double check. Boom. Did you get the Stoner Concrete Modern? Technically both, but I haven't got them in yet. Yeah, there's definitely lenses too. This lens, this one here, the one from the side, is actually a Voigtlander lens that I'm using. It is a lens meant for the M-mount system, and that I adapted to use here because I just loved the way that it rendered the side. It looks so good, and I just really wanted to use it. But again, more so the Fujis, because I've used this with a different camera. The Fujis all tend to even make the switches just a smidge green, which is fine. I don't mind it. It's just more of like a color preference. But yeah, the more accurate stuff I can take photos of for you guys. If I want to get into photography, could you recommend me a camera and a lens? What are you trying to do, Silent? Are you thinking more of doing... Oh, that's the wrong page up. Like, what's your goals in photography? Super easy to correct in stills, but harder with video. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. The video stuff I'm actually not super great with. So I've tried getting colors the way I want them in video, and one day it looks great, and then if I leave my shades open one day, they, it changes the colors entirely. So I just try not to put too much weight in any of that stuff. General photography? I would still probably go with a Fuji myself if you're doing just general everyday photos. But if you're doing professional work, I think there are better cameras to use. Not that Fuji doesn't do a great job professional work-wise. I just think Fuji definitely has a little bit more character to its colors, which is hit and miss for some people. Some people might not like that. Some people might really like that. Really depends. I would go with the cheapest body you can find. So like an XT30 or some used XT20 or something like that, and then buy yourself a good lens. Depending on what you want to do, the lens will vary there, but a good lens will go a long way. There's a saying in photography, which is, there's a saying in photography, which is date your camera bodies and marry your lenses. Glasses forever, for real. Fuji kit lens is quite good. I've heard they're discontinuing it, which is a little odd, but what am I missing? Step caps lock. Shift. Fried. Married and date local woman to be on. Hey, you do you. I'm manifesting for the Salvation to go on sale. I can't confirm or deny, but I would imagine it would go on sale. Why am I struggling with this today? Oh, I'm looking for a different color one, so it's not registering in my brain. Ash keeps cut the price in the remaining Salvations. Oh, there you go. You can maybe look at those ones if you're interested. And then we need delete. And I need a page up. I'll go with this one just for funsies. Alright. Oh, silent. I think silent is perfect for me for that. I wouldn't stress, bro. Would you say a prime 50 APS-C lens is good for taking candids of people from afar? Yes. 50 is probably a good focal length for a lot of stuff on a crop sensor body. In my experience, when I was kind of getting more into street photography this year, I did learn that I much prefer in Toronto to actually have a 35mm in some areas, and then depending on the area you go to, I actually prefer to have, I was gonna put this one here on. Some areas I like to actually have a 75. So it just depended on the area I was kind of journeying to. All right, this looks really good. What do you guys think? Let's see the side profile one more time. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Side profile looking good. Don't drop it. I'm trying not to. So this is the stone colored top, copper bottom, copper weight, copper accent. This gives me very fall vibes. With this particular keycap set, I'm getting like very, very like fall, kind of like, you know, that kind of weather vibes. You know what I mean? Lick test, dude. I think my tongue doesn't like licking the keyboards anymore. There was one time I did it for you guys, and I remember it was just the worst experience. I was like, what is this, bro? Very autumn set for sure. Yeah. So, polycarbonate plate, copper everything else. Technically these are ABS keycaps. They're key Kobo. We'll try a GNK spacebar just for the sake of trying it too. And we're using Cherry Nixies. I do want to swap out the spacebar to a Gatoron Milky Yellow. Only because I feel like the spacebar is drowning out the alphas a little bit. Yeah, the spacebar is a bit harsh. I'm going to change the spacebar really quick. I wonder, though, if it's just the top mount that's doing that to the spacebar. Who knows? We shall see. Milky yellow, milky yellow. Oh, here, we'll do a curry switch. Yeah, the spacebar is definitely hitting hard on this
Alex,
one here.
Love the stream.
Thank you, dude.
Also, highly recommend
There we
you
go.
check out Freelan. I think you'll love it.
What is that? A game or like an anime? Oh, much better. Much better. Have to admit, it sounds like the old top mount's louder? You think so? I don't know. Technically, would you be able to use... I haven't checked all the compatibility stuff. Carry spacebar for the win? Yeah. I'm more excited for the gaskets. Still like the old spacebar better? We can take a look. Okay. Me spamming my Sonnet spacebar to compare? That's funny. Alright. Now, for... Oh, other bit. Man, I do wish that mode would also make 1 bit for these. No, it doesn't sound hollow at all. I will say the top mount's very loud. which might be some people's cup of tea. I feel like you would have to pick specific switches for that. I do like it though. It does sound good, but I don't think super sharp switches. Thank you, Apiary. I appreciate it. Will probably work too much with the top. But that's going to be the fun part now, since we're going to try the gasket, which the gasket is something I'm more interested in. Only because that's actually the newer mounting style for this. HMX, I don't know if I would pick HMX switches for this. If I'm being real, I think HMX might be a bad choice. Maybe not for the gasket style mount. Maybe not for these. Alrighty. So these are the lattice system, and then you get a choice of, you can also use these ones here, which are much firmer, but we'll use the softer ones for now. Did I put this in right? I did. This goes this way. Guess probably, maybe we don't have to take the keycaps off. I was concerned I need to take the keycaps off. On that config, cream sodas are defo good. Which one? I missed it. Are these the softest ones? Yes, they are indeed. Did you watch HOTD? Which one's that? I don't know. I put this in. Did I put this in the wrong way? This goes this way. You have the silicone pads, Alex? Silicone pads? What you mean? Actually, it might be easier just to do it like this. So why is your favorite Star Wars show The Acolyte? Oh my gosh. Listen here. The Acolyte, it is heavy. The all copper is very heavy. I think I'm just gonna do it like this, because the other way I feel like I'm gonna break it. The real question is, why isn't the accent brown to match your mustache? That would have been funny. That would have been real funny, dude. Listen, guys, I refuse to comment on the Acolyte only because I don't know what to say, man. I really don't. I feel like there's a small part of me that hopes the show gets better, and maybe these first 3 episodes are just like whatever. But I guess we'll see. I have no idea. Oh, this already sounds so much better. All right, let's take a look now with the gasket config. Oh, dude, that spacebar is real good. This is with the Curry switch still. Which is crazy because the Curry switch normally is like way lower. Oh. We can try with a bunch of different ones. Here, let me get some totally different switches. What else can we try? Do you guys want to see what an HMX switch sounds like? I don't think the HMX switch will sound good, though. I'm going to be real, but drawing from my extensive background and deep understanding of custom mechanical keyboards, I can confidently assert that this possesses the distinct characteristics of a keyboard. Thank you, Frank. We can try an HMX switch. I don't have faith in the HMX switch, to be honest, but we can try it. I just think it's going to sound too plasticky and too loud on this board. What else do we want to try? We want to try cream soda or something. Here, we'll do a Nixie, because the rest of the board is Nixies. We'll do a Moon switch. We'll do an HMX. Are these HMXs? No, this is a tactile switch. Let me get some switches. Let me get like a little bucket of something here. I don't know what we want to try. And I guess for HMX, we can try... I don't know what HMX switch I have. Let me go to the front. Let me go grab a random HMX switch. I don't have any on hand. We can try one of those new EVA ones. There you go. Can you still do a normal top mount? No custom mounting, just raw top? I don't think you can, but I don't want to make that assumption. I think it might actually be up a little bit too much for that. So here, we'll do some... Then we'll try the Nixie. I also do not recommend doing this by swapping out your switches this way, guys, just as an FYI. This actually sounds identical to the Curry switch. Does it? Same, basically, yeah. I don't hear a difference. A little deeper. Okay, I don't hear a difference between this and the Curry switch, which is really odd, but both sound amazing in my opinion. Both are really nice. Let me get a different switch puller out. My Lumen Q one is failing me. Let's use our Razor one today. All right, let's try a Moon switch. So this is technically a long pull switch. Oddly enough, lighter in sound profile. I think I prefer the other ones personally, but I think everyone's going to be a little different. Moons are very deep for long pull. Yeah, they kind of are, huh? Not bad. Let's try a marshmallow switch. Actually, let's try another long pull switch here. We'll do the marshmallow last. This is an Obscura. This has been lubed and filled. Oh no, just lubed. Oof, that does sound good. I can't wait to do the Obscura build. That one there sounds really good. That's different. I still think I prefer one of these two just for the alphas on this, but I can imagine a whole build of the Obscura sounding absolutely excellent. I don't have faith in the HMX switch in this particular build, but I could be very wrong. We shall see. I don't like it. I don't like this particular switch. It sounds like HMX switches are good, don't get me wrong, but I think HMX switches complement boards that are a bit more bass heavy, I guess, because they are like they have more of a plasticky kind of sound. And we'll try the marshmallow switch. I don't know what to think about this one here. Hello, hair? What the hell? Oh, it's kind of unique, I guess. I don't know if I love this one, but... it's not bad. I think this one here is kind of unique. It's like a very like deep, but also has that like top out at the end. Very cool. Do you make low profile keyboards? Not particularly. I think I actually did like the Nixie in here. Let's use the Nixie. I couldn't find any cream sodas in the front. Maybe I'm out. But I would have to lube them and fix them all up anyways. I don't think I have any more. Cool. So I think these ones here sounded really good. This one sounded good. This one sounded good. This one. I think this is kind of my ranking with the switches we chose today. This is like very far off from being good. I didn't like this one here. But I guess, did you guys want me to try anything else with this particular build? Do we want to try out the other lattice blocks? Is that something you guys want to see? Oh, a GMK spacebar. Yes. Here, I will use this one here. Let me unplug it. More lattices. We can try some different combos of lattice blocks out. Also, in case you guys are curious too, just a little like note. I do work for Novelty, so please take this with a grain of salt. We actually just launched the pre-orders like hour and a half-ish ago for some of like the more, I guess people were demanding some sets, so we launched pre-orders for some. We just put another order in for some, so if you guys are interested in those are up for pre-order now. What a shill. Well, does it really count if I work for the company and I've disclosed it? I don't think so, Avo. Could you confirm if the threads are in the top for top mount? Sorry? Could you confirm if there are threads in the top for the top mount? Like in the top of the board? Ooh. Does that sound different or is it just me? Ooh, I might switch the GMK keycaps on this, guys. Is it really that big of a difference between a key Kobo set and this one? Shit. Dude, I just feel like I'm so stuck on GMK at this point. I agree, guys. Like, Kikobo is so... It's more of a rounded sound signature, I will say. Kikobo's not bad. This is not bad. Just so everyone... We're not going to diss something just for the sake of being different or we don't like it. It's just different. And I think maybe a few people might prefer this one, the Kikobo, but... Dude, the GMK kind of hits. Well... Like, that does... So far, I really like the board and lattice. If I'm being, again, brutally honest, I think the top mount is very loud, and I think some people will really appreciate the top mount. I don't think I absolutely... Like, now that I've heard the lattice, I don't think I'd personally switch to the top mount. Maybe with an aluminum plate or something different. I don't know, maybe a heavier plate would help with that. But I got to admit, this sounds fantastic with its lattices in here. And it feels great too. So in case you guys want to know what that feels like, there is a little bit of give with the lattices. Not as much as something like the Envoy, like you can't really tell as much, but I mean, it's there. You can see it kind of move if you put some pressure on it. I think the lattice system is, I've liked it on this board. I liked it on the Encore. I've liked it in a lot of different things. It is so good. Can you compare it to the original one? I don't think I have one done in the same config, which is kind of tough for me to compare, if you know what I mean. Like, I can show you guys, but it's totally different than the one I have. It's like foamed up and stuff. The one I have currently assembled. So it's not quite correct. The configs are interchangeable. Oh, is that what you guys want me to do? You guys want to change the configs? Like from one keyboard to another? I thought you guys wanted a side-by-side of like two different keyboards. If that's what you guys want, sorry, I misunderstood. If you guys want me to do that, I can. I want a side-by-side. Shit, I don't really know how I'm going to do that. Give me a moment, I guess. let me think about something for 1 second here. What if, now put the PC bottom on it. Well, I want to save that for Sunday. What if, you know what, fuck it. We'll do a PC bottom. I'm going to save the comparison stuff so I can be more ready for that on Sunday. Is that okay? But I'll go fetch one of my PC bottoms and I'll swap out the copper bottom for a PC bottom. I'll be more prepared on Sunday for comparisons because today was really just about building the board. And we'll just swap out a quick PC bottom for the copper bottom. So some takeaways from this. I think the board, obviously, like I told you, I was going to be biased with the way it looks. I think it's a gorgeous looking board. I think the lattice mount is a lot better than the top mount here. Although both sounded good. The top mount was very loud, very like forward in its sound signature. The lattice is so comfortable, so good. I loved it on this. But actually, I have one other idea we can take a look at as well. But yeah, it's just a good looking keyboard. This is Mode's, and again, my opinion, their best looking keyboard that they have. So you can't use old lattice on old PC bottom, FYI. Well, I have this one here, right? You could just use, where's my other keyboard case? Where is it? This one. We can just use this PC bottom. Not a big deal. Worth selling my Sonnet and getting a new one? Totally up to you. I think if you already own a Sonnet, I'm not trying to dissuade you guys from buying things that you guys want. But if you already own a Sonnet, then spend wisely, guys. Don't go crazy with things. Don't go absolutely wild on spending your money. That's all. Ooh, for a purpose. No, it fell. Oof. Clank. It's okay. We're all in good shape. Nothing's happened. Save the PC bottom? No, we're good, guys. There's no B stock. The metal clanked. I forgot it was unscrewed. Stop breaking stuff. Hey, you know what? I can confidently say I've actually never broken a keyboard. It's the Kim. Thank you so much for a tier 1. Appreciate it. Don't roll away. Okay, so we'll use this one. I guess I have to apply feet to this. Okay, give me a moment to get to feet and stuff too. You have, but you repaired it? Oh, it's so fucking heavy.
Could you try top mount without any isolation, just the screws?
Okay. We'll do that too. Should I put the orange weight in the bottom of this one or just the copper one? What do you guys think? Orange or copper for trying this out? I kind of want to save all the orange stuff for Sunday. Oh my god. Can we get a weight on this board? Yeah, when I put it back into the copper unit, I'll get a weight for it too. It's fucking heavy, guys. It's real heavy. Fucking heavy, got it. Yeah, it's definitely has a little bit of weight to it. Holy copper, Batman. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy board if you ask me. Ooh, even that has some weight. Interesting. Hold on, let me clean up some stuff here, guys. One moment, please. I don't want too much stuff all around the desk and I get confused. Oops. Did you try the hard lattices? No, we can try that still. I'm not in a rush to get off today, so. Can you tell me one more time how heavy it is? It's pretty heavy. It's made of all copper. It's pretty heavy. Any input on how to overcome the feeling of low self-esteem? I'm sorry, first of all, that you're going through that, Kopi. I'm assuming you're probably asking for yourself here, but I'm sorry you're going through that. It's not a fun thing to go through. I think that the best thing I can tell you, I mean, like, dude, I go through that stuff all the time. I have no right answer for you there. I think there's two things that have really helped me over the years, which is, number one, surrounding myself with people that don't help to lower it at all. You know what I mean? Like some people, they're not helpful for your self-worth. And I think you need to get away from friendships and groups of people like that. And I think the other thing that you might want to consider too is, this is easier said than done. For me, one of the best things, other than making sure the group of people I'm with help, is you kind of, again, this is easier said than done. I just kind of stopped looking for validation in others. To this day, it's still hard because some days I do want validation and I crave that from other people. I try not to, and sometimes I'll go out of my way to just go, fuck it, who cares? I think I've personally gotten to a good spot right now where I'm not really doing that as much, and I'm just kind of, I kind of just vibe. We can all easily succumb to stuff like that. But, yeah, and then you can do other things just like Alaska said too, which is, nutrition, staying active, stuff like that. But, Kopi, we love you, dude. Please don't ever feel like you're not worth it or anything, man. I'm assuming you're asking for yourself, or whoever you're asking for. Just let them know they're not worth it, or they are worth it, rather. It's not worth feeling bad and kind of beating up on yourself, you know what I mean? It's not worth keeping those negative thoughts in your head. So, not at all. Love you, dude. I hope that helped. Again, a lot of this stuff's easier said than done. Truth be told, a lot of it is. We'll just remove this from here. Therapy is also a good way to go too. So I know sometimes people can't afford that. It can be kind of expensive, but just take care of yourself. Thanks, Alex in chat. Anytime, dude. Anytime. Also, thanks for the donation, whoever that was earlier. I wish it showed up on my activity feed. I don't know why it doesn't. Alright, obviously this is not, just so everyone knows, this is not one of the configs that's being sold in this particular version of the Sonnet. You can just buy this one here without buying the special edition colors, but just so everyone knows, there's none of the Alexotos versions or whatever that come with polycarbonate and copper. Just so everyone is aware and no one yells at me later, okay? Cover my bases with this one here. If you're working, check your health benefits. Oh, that's very true too. I guess for me, I never really had that, but no, we're still doing the V1.5 or V2 sonnets. I guess let's do this one, but shall we just start with lattice mounts on this? Or, actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna... What am I doing? I can literally just move this over. I'm stupid. We'll just start with lattice. Oh, I need to get the feet, too. Let me do that first. Let me do that first before I forget. Making peanut butter? Ooh. Wait, jelly pizza? Huh? Explain. What is that? What is wrong with me today, dude? Why can't I figure out how to open packages? Whatever. Ripping everything open today. Dessert pizza? Well, that sounds delish. I very much enjoy a good dessert pizza. Oh, camera. Hello, blurriness. This looks like when I don't wear glasses. So you can kind of see the Alexotos 1 of 10 through the polycarb, which I really like. It's just subtle enough. I feel like through different angles, you can really see it. but I like that a lot. Very cool. Also, guys, I just want to put this out there since we just talked about mental health. If you guys are going through something, please, 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 I'm being very fucking serious when I say this. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all human beings. We all go through things. If you need help, call someone. Don't be ashamed to call a friend. Don't be ashamed to reach out to someone. I would say the only thing is when you do call a friend or a family member, just make sure they have the mental capacity to help you at that point in time too. If not, there's lots of great professionals that can help with that. But don't be afraid to talk to someone. Let me tell you guys, there's no shame at all in that kind of stuff, all right? None in the slightest. All right, let's move the copper bottom out of here. It's so heavy. While the board is apart, could you check if there are threads in the top under the lattices? Yeah. Oh, shit. You mean these? That's how the top mount would work, no? I saw you using Inazar 116 one of your shorts. Care to share your thoughts on it? I don't have any long-term thoughts on that board, unfortunately. It was not a board I was able to keep in the long term, but it was a nice board. I really liked it. Definitely very nice. You know, I guess this one here would be easier. Just do it this way because it's not as heavy. I don't have to stress as much. It can be a solution. I advise for everyone not to stay silent. Yeah, like I said, guys, like it's more worth it to go figure that
Love
out.
from Poland, less than 3.
And just know that someone in the world, like we all care about everyone here. I know we have our days, but who doesn't? Who doesn't have those kind of days sometimes, you know? Who doesn't? Where did the screws go for this? Did I put those back in the bag? I think I did, didn't I? I did. Did I? Oh, I guess I did, yeah. How's life, man? How is the V2? I really like it. So far, I think it's a really good board. Currently stationed across the world from my family, and the only thing that keeps me sane is the keyboard hobby. Hobbies are such a good thing to have, too. Trust me on that, guys. It really is. I know an Alex stream always makes me feel better when I'm having a bad day. Thanks, guys. Your friends and family are so lucky to have you, man. Who, me? I mean, I wouldn't say there's a crap ton of difference here. Maybe a little bit more on the low end. This is the standard lattice mounts. Do you guys really tell much of a difference? Which is really good, by the way. I'm curious though, maybe we remove the copper weight and we put the aluminum one in. Although I didn't really want to do that today, but I'm down to try it if you guys want. It's still using the copper weight, but it's the PC bottom. Yeah, let's do that, fuck it. I'm not hearing much of a difference though. Which is, again, that's a great thing to see. Perhaps the aluminum bottom will sound different, but I don't have an aluminum bottom to try for you guys. But that is really good that we're not hearing a difference versus the copper. Because that means both are tuned well enough, and maybe it's the copper weight, tuned well enough, though, that we don't have to hear a big difference. Let's get rid of this guy. All right. And let's remove this and put in the orange one. Fuck it. What earphones do I use? I'm using Campfire Andromedas. I don't know what screwdriver this is. The company, Mechland, who was selling this screwdriver at one point, isn't. So, God, this is like, honestly, this is a pretty big chunk of copper. Perhaps it is making a big difference here, but we'll see. We're gonna put this one in this way here with the signature on the outside. And this is just an aluminum E-coated weight, by the way, in case anyone's curious. We'll try the raw top, although I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see. What do you guys overall think about this board? What's the overall consensus so far? Didn't it work with the V1? I just don't know if it's like tolerances and stuff have changed since, if that makes sense. I'm just not too sure. Do you guys hear anything? Maybe a little bit more flatness on some of the switches. Louder? Really? I have to go back in. So Zosko, do you think it's thinner in a bad way? I would still use this. It still sounds great. I don't know, maybe I need to go back and listen. You know, that makes me really happy though. That makes me really happy that both configurations. So a little knowledge on this too. When Mode asked if I wanted to do a version of this, I actually have a lot of Sonnet parts. I actually went through all my Sonnet parts and found the best combination of things that also wasn't the most expensive. And it happened to be polycarbonate and an aluminum weight. And I was like, okay, these sound great together. But obviously I had to make kind of a guess to what the lattice system would sound like. I can definitely know. I hear what you guys are saying now. There's definitely a different sound here. I will say, this is more my thing. I think there's a little bit less of a metal note sound signature here. I actually think this is, like, the alphas seem a little bit more rounded opposed to sharper. The copper is still really nice, but I think I do kind of prefer the aluminum PC combo. I'll have to keep trying it because I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sold on the matter yet. I'm excited for the PC combo. I mean, this is a really good thing, by the way, because, I mean, sometimes you're kind of pigeonholed into buying the really expensive material to get, like, the best keyboard. So it's kind of nice having knowledge now that the copper sounds just as good, and if not, you know, the PC one sounds just as good. So that's really good info to have. All right, 2000. We're not doing that stuff anymore, man. Come on. We're not doing any more of that stuff. No more of that. That's crossing the line, bro. Alu PC is a good one. I really think it works well with the FR4 plate too. I don't know if I'd pick an FR4 plate for this. I feel like that might be a bit too sharp. I think the aluminum would sound really good with this combination. I guess next we'll try the top mount. And then, so we'll do ISO top mount one more time with the polycarbonate bottom. And then we'll do, I guess you guys want to see what the regular schmegular top mount sounds like too with nothing in there. Is that what you guys wanted to see too? I don't even think they sent me foam. If I'm being, oh, they did send me foam, but I'm not going to use the foam. Yeah, what Insty said. But I'm still going to be issuing out the timeouts. Just so everyone's aware again, the sus stuff has got to stop. People are going way too far with it, dude. Way too far. Sonnet doesn't need foam. PE foam doesn't sound like PE foam on this board. I will say though, the Sonnet, at least the OG Sonnet, in its stack mount config, the foam didn't make a crap ton of a difference. Let's take out these. I still think I'm probably going to switch back to the lattice system because these are really comfortable to type on, and I'm very impressed with the lattice blocks. Like they feel great. So we'll probably end up going back to lattices, but I guess let's do this again. But let's grab those other lattice system blocks things. No cable, don't fall off. I feel like there's not enough space for the foam hot swap ports to leave a dent. Oh, what happened, John button? Who's the wrong button? Where did I put those other gasket mounts? Where did they all go? Oh, here they are. All right. Let's screw this all together now. This out of the way too. So this goes here. Have you ever thought about doing matching caps with mode? The thoughts crossed my mind, and I have nothing against the mode keycaps. I do think they sound great, but I like GMK more. And I think it would be a little bit disingenuous to do, or is that a word? I feel like it just would be not me to do a set of caps that I don't think I would personally, like at the moment anyways. Obviously tastes and preferences can change. At one point, I think that I really liked PBT more than I liked GMK a long time ago. And that's, different phase. But right now, I don't think that would be very, that wouldn't really be me. I feel like I'd be lying if I said that I'd want to make a set that was more of a blend rather than the stuff that I want. So take care, Chris. Bye. Have a good one, dude. So we're going to do isolated top, then we'll take this apart and do the regular schmegular top mount. GMK Aether maybe? Last time I looked into GMK Aether, guys, the pricing on that was insane. There's just a lot of colors. Maybe in the future. I'm not 100% positive though. GMK Otos? Is it supposed to pop into the mounts like that? That would sound scary. I mean, it seemed fine. It's really just the tolerances of the lattices, but it didn't really affect it at all. Stone caps with orange legends would be nice. It would be. I think that would look very close to Signet though, which is Mr. Riley Neflock's set. I don't know what I'd do, if I'm being honest. Bye chat, bye Kent. We're almost done all our experimenting with this, guys, in case you guys are sick of stream. We're almost done. Can you see if the plate foam stack still works in the V2? I can maybe try that. I don't know if that'll work still, Lego. Tell you what, Lego, let's try that on Sunday so we leave some fun stuff to experiment still on Sunday. Because I don't think I can cover everything today. That'd be a pretty long stream. Oh, the lattice system slaps in this, dude. Alright, so this is top mount now with the polycarbonate and aluminum. Oof. See, now this is very different than the copper. The copper was very metallic. Okay, I think I'm more sold on the PC bottom. Just a smidge. Although the copper one is very fancy schmancy. I do think... top mount does sound a miles better on the polycarbonate bottom. All right, let's try without the little gaskets on there. The spacebar will trigger shot spotter. Dude, it's a nice spacebar. I think again, Modes really kind of nailed the spacebar sound in their boards. So very, very happy with that. Old school top mount. Oh my god, my desk is so curved, bro. I think the only downside to the copper bottom is that you can't see the weight. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be one of the downsides. I'll be honest, my goal with the copper one, if you guys want to know the truth, the copper one is more of a for me project. Don't tell anybody that. I actually want to patina that entire copper bottom. So it's going to be... I'm not keeping that stock the way it is if I get if they don't need this particular unit back. I am going to be patinaing this and painting it and just having a good old time. I just think it's going to look sweet. It's such a big piece of metal that I think it'll be fun to do. So tells 400 plus people, but don't tell anybody else. Nobody else needs to know that, guys. Big canvas with that bottom, yeah. Hello? Alright. Probably will switch this for a GMK set entirely after stream too. It's a secret, wink wink. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Some patina and engraving services are absolutely gorgeous. Hell yeah, dude. They'll wonder what I'm yapping about. You could etch a cool design too. You can do a whole bunch. Oops. Whole bunch you can do with this. Retro mix light is so good though. I know, but I think I kind of, on the copper one at least, I think olive would look really good. Or just not olive noir, but just the basic olive set. Or even like desert botanical or something, you know? So I'm not sure what I want to do for this yet, set-wise. All right. So there's not much about this board that I feel like really needs to be improved on. Obviously, this is still very much the original Sonnet mixed in with a lattice system that has seen a bunch of iterations. The only thing I do still wish Mode would do is remove those standoffs on the PCB. But past that, there's not really much I feel like needs to be looked at or improved on this particular iteration of the Sonnet. It's a good little side grade. I wouldn't consider this really an upgrade. Bump on feet, I feel like that might be more of a matter of preference. But maybe, yeah, maybe bump on feet could be something to look into. But I would have to do some experimenting personally before I can like truly get behind that, I guess. All right, so as I kind of figured, the top, actually it's not terribly bad. There's a small sliver of a gap that when you don't have the isolation there, or I guess the lattice system. Oops. There's a small sliver gap. You probably won't notice too much though, so. The mods are okay on the top mount. Sound like typical top mount mods. Polycarbonate plate for this one. I still think I'm gonna go with the lattice blocks here, guys. I think the lattice blocks are definitely more my thing. I'm gonna probably switch it over now, but spacebar is just the Nixie at the moment. It's back to the switch that we started with. Instant buy, this board is amazing, but it's even better now. I know this stream definitely had a little bit of a level of bias to it, or a lot, whatever you guys want to look at it. I still feel like the points, I feel like there's not a whole lot we really need to say about the Sonnet. I don't know, how did you guys feel about the board? Did everyone have a good time with the stream? Did find it informative? I feel like we looked at a crap ton of things today for the board. So I'm hoping it still proved useful to have this stream. Hell yes. I'm switching back to the copper bottom for now, and I'm going to put this one here back in the box. I still wish there'd be more of a new to it. That's why I'm going to sit here and really tell you guys, if you already have a Sonnet and you're happy with it, and you guys are like on the fence and be like, oh man, I don't know if I want to buy a new one because maybe you can't afford it, whatever. It might not be any reason to buy the new one. Might be none. But if you guys don't have one, or if you're just looking for another project to do, then I think it's a nice little project. Do you guys still want me to weigh the full copper unit? If you have a V1, just get the lattice blocks. Or that. Oh. I thought this was magnetic for a second. What weight was this? The one we just tried for the last few configurations was just a polycarbonate bottom with an aluminum weight. So nothing too crazy. Nothing like the craziness of price points that are brass and copper. Nothing too crazy at all. Actually, let's take out this guy. Does V1 have room for the lattice blocks? There's some sort of compatibility chart that Chris posted in the mode Discord. I have to go take a look at it closer too. I wasn't actually supposed to stream this today, but we had some last minute changes that I needed to adhere to. And I figured I wanted to do 2 of these streams anyways, so why not take advantage of the extra day today? I don't have the new PC top, but I think it's really awesome. Definitely a sharp looking top for that. Alrighty, and let's put the lattices back in. I didn't change anything. This is still the milky yellows. Although this is the Key Kobo spacebar. I might switch back to the GMK. It was definitely a little bit lighter. Milky yellows with copper bottom. What did you... Oh, already read that one there. Oh, I mean the PC plate top mount, not PC top piece. Oh, the PC plate was good. Copy bottom. I don't know, you toy. My English is not hitting today, I guess. It's not hitting at all. If I sent my Sonnet weight to you, would you engrave it? Yeah. So if you guys want these built by me, I don't know if you guys want them. If you guys pick up one of these new Sonnets or this particular Alex one, I'm gonna think of something fun to do for anyone who sends one in to build. I'm gonna limit the spots for those though, so it doesn't become just like 15,000 of those in a row. But I don't know, I'll think of something fun. I can't think of it right now, but I was thinking about it over the weekend of just maybe including something like fun with the build, or I don't know, we'll see. 3 straight weeks. Yeah, just because it'd be cool to put these together for people, but I also understand that it probably won't happen. Probably be a lot of people who are really excited to assemble this themselves, because it's not like it's very difficult. Those lattice seems way bigger than the loop one. They're pretty thick. I'll do some sort of written article like I normally do with most of these mode builds, or maybe I can really dive deep and compare. But yeah, they are definitely pretty thick. I don't like that sound. Oh, I'm just kind of... I should have taken the keycaps off I Love Caps, but I was too lazy. No, it's just the keycaps hitting the top frame. That was it. It was just them actuating down as I was pushing it in. That's literally all it was. Nothing crazy. I'm just very lazy today. Oops. All right, so still on our to-do list to try. We'll do the other lattice blocks on Sunday, and then we'll build up with some different switches. So we shall experiment there as well. What's going on here? What's going on? Oh. Quick question for you in chat. Are Nixies that much different from Hyperglides? I would say they're decently close. Maybe Nixies have a little bit more of the bassiness to them, but can I ask why Sunday and not like tomorrow when it goes live? Scheduling. Originally I was supposed to do it on the 23rd, and just scheduling. I can't really give you a better answer. I'm happy to have had this done today though. So I feel like we covered a lot of stuff today with some decent variations of configurations, but we'll do a second. Oh yeah, I love this. We'll do a secondary build soon. Very, very, very soon. I pinky swear it. What's the difference between Hyperglides and Ultraglides? Ultraglides are the ones that are broken in, right? Pretty much done this today then. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am very happy. I think these turned out fantastic. If you guys do end up getting one, enjoy it. Final sound test, of course. If you guys are passing on it, I can't wait for you guys to get another keyboard, just in general. Enjoyed my stay? Hell yeah, dude. But this was fun. This was a nice, fun stream. Did I plug it in? I did, okay. Nice, fun stream. It'll go live tomorrow at, what time was it? Eastern? I don't remember the Eastern time zone. First drop, Wednesday, June 12th, 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what that translates into your guys' time. And then the second and final drop will be Friday, July, 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's the encore. I'm fucking all over the board. June 26th. I'm all over the board. I'm reading the wrong thing. June 26th at 1 p.m. Will be the pre-order dates. It'll start at $299 and then $349 and $679 for the copper stone, $349 for the stone and orange. Start at $299 for everything. So like the basic configuration being like the standard NO plus NO bottom, NO weight will start at $299. So you can kind of build up your Sonnet in different configurations. I don't know if they have a configurator up yet. I don't think they do. No, I don't think so. All right, let's see what this sounds like one last time. Nope. All right, let's pause our music. I love that Toppies. Hey, you guys do you. There's no, like, I would say if you guys are buying the copper one and my edition one, like, just know that, again, it's full copper. You're not going to see, like, that special insert weight. If you guys want to buy the orange one, that's the one you can actually see because it has the polycarbonate bottom. Or you just buy a whole bunch of different pieces. Totally up to you. But let's go find somewhere to type here. The spacebar's crazy, dude. Spacebar hits? Yeah, it definitely is absolutely wild. I'm getting used to it way too lucky, but I'm not 100% used to it yet. Like, I'm still very much... Like, I'm not 100% of the way there. Really? I don't know, John Bond. For me, this is, like, very nice. Oop. Okay, I'm clicking too many buttons now. What's that noise outside? All right. Well, I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Very interesting too. The copper bottom and copper weight definitely don't seem as pleasant with the top mount. But my God, the polycarbonate and aluminum weight, also I'm sweating like crazy right now. It's so hot here in Toronto, is definitely more my thing with the top mount. But the gasket, or I guess the lattice system and bolt sounds absolutely insane. My heart says yes, my wallet says no. Be responsible with money too, guys. That as well. Just join. What are the switches in plate? Polycarbonate plate and cherry nixies. Spend responsibly. Thanks for coming. Oh yeah, that's the stream element talking. If the Petrichor wasn't running now too, I'd be highly considering grabbing one of these. Hey, do your thing, Rob. I appreciate even the thought to even get one. Thank you, Lego. Appreciate it, dude. All right, guys. That's pretty much the stream. I will talk to you guys later. So this goes live on the 26th at, was it 1 p.m. Eastern? 1 p.m. Eastern. If you guys wanted it. I'll see you guys very soon. I love you guys. Let's go find someone to raid here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows. Really appreciate it, guys. I'm buying the Evangelion set from Drop, but I don't like GMK. Is there not an Evangelion set in PBT? I swear to God there was. Maybe it's been a while. I just don't remember now. Let's raid Manic Geek. Oh, I need to rebind some of this stuff here. Good hustle today, sir. Thank you, Tim. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go finish a whole bunch of work I have to do. I got a lot of stuff to get through today. I'm not looking forward to some of it, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're taking a look at a low-free board, an actual low-profile board tomorrow. I don't think we have much to assemble there, so it should be like a relatively short stream. And then I'll be doing a personal build. I haven't decided what personal build I'll be doing tomorrow. But it'll be something. I just don't know what I want. I think I have an idea of what I want to do, though. So, minimum sauce achieved today. Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Really do. Stream was really fun today. I hope everyone else had a lot of fun, too. Really, really love you guys and appreciate everyone for coming. Also, Booyah, thank you. It's the Kim, thank you. Apiary, thank you. Crispy, everybody. Thank you guys all for being here, man. Really appreciate all of you guys. Bye, everybody. See ya.